What are you talking about?
Hands in my pants.
No!
Feeling for the dish. She shut the soul like the cat. Give her hands at the plans. Then we pop roll with the stick. My nigga beat you past the stick.
Oh, shit.
Get that cash.
Art exhibit.
So stupid. We don't got no lighting.
Broke the sun in here.
I'm on turn light just to add some suspense. I'm on the red light too.
All right.
Can you start?
All right.
Alrighty. Greetings.
We're back with another video. Full video.
Today's story time. Something bad happened to us recently, and
Recently, a couple months ago.
Nope, not a couple months recently. That's why we haven't been posting. Alright, it might have been a couple months ago, but it's just bad. We were in the woods for almost a full day and night.
All right, so here's the story. So a few months ago, I got a call from a friend from high school. The friend who sent me the invite to the party, it was Devil's Pool up in Philadelphia. And so I'm like, okay, well, you throwing a pool party? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yo, I want to go. And he was like, okay, that's fine. You can go. And a couple days after that, I get a call. And he's like, yo, what's up? We're talking, we're chatting it up. And he's like, yo, you still coming to the pool party? And I'm like, yeah. And then he asked for me to bring snacks. So I'm like, okay.
Now that's where the story kind of get weird. He talking about he wants us to bring snacks, and to our knowledge, he only asked him that because he didn't ask me to bring snacks. He's only him, so it's kind of like it was kind of already weird because like, are you using us right away? You know what I mean? But continue.
At this time, I had already told Brandon like we were going to a party because we always wanted to go to the party. To go to a party together, and he was like, yeah, I'm down. And so, what else happened? Oh yeah, okay. So that same day, he's like, bring some snacks.
Mm-hmm.
That's when we put everything into motion. That's when I got on a train. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go pick up Brandon. Mm-hmm. I just got off of work. I'm gonna go pick up Brandon.
Carpenter. He's in the middle of chopping wood, and he talking about he gonna go to the party. He still has work stuff.
So I get to Brandon's house. We having fun. We go to a store. We go to the store and we're like looking for snacks. Snacks too high. I don't really got that much money I'm trying to save.
So we ain't get. That's what he's trying to say. We didn't get. And that's what I'm glad we didn't, because y'all about to hear in a second why we didn't buy anything.
So we didn't buy anything. We go back to his house. We look up how to get there. How to get there is pretty. I'm sorry. How to get there is pretty far. I don't remember where it was, but all I know is that
it was like an hour bus ride. That's all y'all need to know. It was
an hour bus ride.
Or,
really long.
An hour bus ride on top of an hour walk. So imagine it. We had to walk through the woods for an hour. It was a bus ride for an hour.
It was cows, goddamn wild animals, deers.
We smelled horse on the way there. We crossed the bridge. We smelled horse. All types of stuff.
Our terrain was so difficult. Like we passed homes, like rich people homes. We passed rich people homes. Then we cut through woods. We had to cut through woods, jumping over twigs,
exactly,
moving over sticks and like leaves.
Yo, I had slides on. I almost twisted my ankle, but that comes later in the story. That's how bad it gets. Y'all gotta tune in for when I twisted my ankle.
Towels ready and everything.
Exactly. I almost lost all my equipment trying to get out those woods.
So,
yeah.
So we get halfway there. So I hit up the friend. He's not answering.
Yeah, that was the first red flag.
But he gave me his friend number for some reason. So I call his friend number. This guy is locked up. He's in handcuffs. He's in handcuffs. Why? Still don't know to this day.
Exactly. Who gets arrested at the Devil's Pool?
How did he text me?
Exactly. He's in the back of a car.
I should have asked that. Then I asked him, where's Greg? He's like, I don't know. We got separated.
That's the second red flag. I feel like we should have turned around after that, but we was so ambitious. We was like, we're going to see this pool.
Very determined to get into the pool. Very determined. So
we really should have just turned over. We already ran out of food. We already ran out of water. We're already exhausted after an hour bus ride.
we get there. It's 9 o'clock. People were leaving in swimsuits. So this is the party up in the mountain. Here is like some camping area, like Crystal Lake or something. So we're in the mountain area. We're hiking. Yeah, the party's over here. But people are leaving.
We saw two ladies. We walked by and it was like, did y'all see a party? And it was like, oh, the party up there. There might be some people left. That was the third red flag. And then I was like, let's keep pressing on. Let's keep going. But it was almost pitch black at this point.
My phone was on 1. My phone was dead. His phone was on 2%. He kept being on it. We're cutting through the forest. He's still determined to see the pool. Mm-hmm. The deeper we go, the darker it gets. And it's to the point where he can't see his feet.
I couldn't see my feet or where I was standing. Keep my eyes slides, and the rocks were like this. It was one rock like this, one rock like that, one rock like this.
The whole trail was so uneven. We couldn't do anything about it. We decided to go back.
Phones were dead.
We're walking, we're arguing because we're mad. We're pissed that we didn't go to the party. I'm pissed that I'm lost.
So mad, bro. But I feel like we would have never made it out there if it wasn't for our sense of direction, because you are the one who got us out of that predicament. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got us out of that predicament. When we got to the little turns, I knew where we were going. But before that, when we were in the woods, this man right here, he got us out of the woods. As soon as we got out of the woods, I was cool. But when we was in the woods, we were beyond lost. I'm telling you, we were in there for an extra 2 hours.
Very true, very true.
We were in there for extra 2 hours. We couldn't see shit. It was like, at this point, it was like 11 o'clock.
It was 10, 11.
Yeah, 10, 11.
It was 10, about to be 11.
Exactly. And keep in mind, we were in this white neighborhood. No offense to no white people, but, you know.
Very creepy. I kept thinking like some white guy is gonna pull us over.
Exactly.
He's gonna get out and is gonna kidnap me and I'm gonna die.
No offense to white people or none of that, but it's just out of our element.
Hellbilly.
This is out of our element. We live in, you know, the heart of Philly where all the black people are. You know what I mean? So we feel like outsiders already. We were lost. Let me get to the part where I sprained my ankle. Okay, I was walking, right? We was walking. He was like, we're gonna find out. I was really holding on to his backpack. It was like, he was in front of me like this. I was like, And then there's this big ass rock on the floor. I ain't see it. I can't barely see my feet. So I was walking. I step on it. My foot goes this way, then back that way.
We actually made it to a different part of town up there. It was near, we basically made it back home. Mm-hmm. Once we made it back home, I kind of unfollowed the person that even told me where the party was. Yeah, only for weird. A few factors, and they were like,
he deserved it.
The reason why I unfollowed him and on some real stuff, I unfollowed him because it was like I kind of felt like misled and like thrown away. Like, oh, like I thought about it, like I'm your friend, right? Mm-hmm. And you're gonna send your friend to a party and you're not gonna give him like further information once you get there.
Exactly. He had to give us another number to he didn't even communicate with us directly. It's almost like we were two henchmen and he was the boss.
It was just the fact that like I was kind of misled, and I felt dumb at the time for like even continuing to move on. Like it wasn't a good time. It made me feel like I wasn't like worth anything
to him.
Yeah, it made me feel bad, you know, to even have a friend like that. So
especially since I got strangled on. This was not my idea.
It was not his idea. I didn't bring along Brandon just to not go to any party.
Yeah, bro, it's like I can never be mad at this dude. You know what I mean? I can be mad at this situation, but I can never be mad at this dude. Man, I don't hate thou shalt not be nameless, but I don't hate the dude. It's just more like yo, you had to really set us up. And the kicker is, we went on his Instagram. He was posted up in, where was he at? New York?
He was posted up in New York.
We saw him. It was not like he posted a week ago. He posted, I think, that day. He was in New York. He wasn't in that Devil's Pool. So I feel like
he threw a pool party and wasn't even there. How does that make sense?
I always said there was no pool party. I feel like it was just the idea. And they just was like, fuck it, let's invite these two dumbasses. That's how it was. Like, there was no party, bro. It was just, I feel like there was already a party going on. I don't think it was his party. I feel like it was just, there's parties down there all the time. And he was just like, oh, let's just lead him to a party. There's probably gonna be a party down there anyway. Bring snacks or whatever. It's like,
Yeah,
there was
so
nothing even down there.
moral of the story, I guess, watch the people you keep around you.
I mean, definitely.
Watch the people you call friends, just in general.
1000%.
You don't know who they might be unless you're in a situation where like it calls for immediate action, or like you need help.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we made it out there, and yeah.
Yeah, because some of y'all might not seen that series. It's like, oh, y'all just got lost. We could have died out there. You don't understand how dark it really was out there. Like, thank God we knew we were back. We never been to that part of town before. You don't understand how deep we were in those woods. If we didn't know our way back, there's a good chance we could have got lost for real. Like, and something could have really happened to us out there. You know what I mean?
I really just kept thinking to myself, like, we gotta wait until the morning.
Exactly.
If we spend the night out here, I was like thinking me and Brandon were like in some like camp, just waiting until morning to leave.
Yeah, we saw.
But then I had work in the morning.
Exactly.
Getting lost in the woods at 12 o'clock. Guess what time I got home? 3 o'clock, and I had to be up at 6.
You had 3 hours of sleep. I felt so bad for this dude.
Then I had to be up at 6 and be to work before 7.
I remember I texted this dude. I was like, you got to work okay? I think I said so. I said, you got home okay? I felt so bad.
So I was sleeping at work. I ain't even gonna lie. I was sleeping. I was done. I couldn't stay up.
He said he was done.
I was done. I could not stay up. So that's Devil's Pool. And
Never
thank
again.
you. Yeah.
Let's see.
Bye.